Oh, it's recording. So, I have a huge life update. So, you guys remember how God told me who my husband was? So this was back in July. And so I've known since July who my husband was. And at that time, God told me not to say anything. And for me, I've seen a lot of videos about people saying, don't tell him, and you're going to chase him away or whatever. So I obeyed God, didn't say anything to the kid. So this was last Friday. God told me, you have the green light now to tell him who he is to you. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I was confused. I was like, Lord, what? You want me to tell him? So I spoke to him and I was like, I need to tell you something. And he pushed it to 2 days later. And I was like, oh my God, thank God, because I need confirmation about this thing. And so God confirmed it. It was, oh my goodness, it was so much confirmation to the point where an angel said something to me. And I was watching Real Talk Kim, and if you guys don't know who Real Talk Kim is, Real Talk Kim has a very country accent, and she talks with such slang. But the woman who was speaking to me, she was very, like, she just said it's time. And the woman who was speaking to me did not sound anything like Real Talk Kim, because during that time I was watching Real Talk Kim. So when I realized it was an angel speaking to me, and the angel was saying it's time to tell him who he is and blah blah blah. So last Monday we had the conversation, and I told him that God told me that you are the man that I'm going to marry, and I explained to him how God told me. And I feel like the both of us needed that conversation, because he was getting confirmations too that I was his wife, and it was divine confirmation for him. But the big update is that God is actually moving me to the same state that he lives, and he knows that I'm moving there, and I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. In the beginning of the year, God kept telling me, you're going to get married soon, you're going to get married soon, your last name is about to change and all that. And I was like, Lord, how? You know, me and him are, like, our financial situations are blah right now, and a lot of things. But God just said, don't worry about it. Just know it's going to happen. So I had no idea that God was relocating me to the same state as him. So I'm moving